Good morning, students. Today we start the topic computer protocols or internet protocols or networking protocols. Protocols means there is a rules to send the file from one computer to another. If you want to transfer a data, if you want to use the internet, for these all purpose we can use protocol. In information technology, a protocol is the special set of rules that two or more machines on a network follow to the communication with each other. They are the standards that allow computers to communicate. A protocol is needed every time we want to perform any task on a network. It may be transfer data or taking a printout on the network printer or accessing the central database. If you want to transfer the data from one system to another, we can use these protocols. If you want to take a data or receive the data from any server, then also we can use these protocols. A protocol is needed every time we want to perform any task on the network. It may be transferring data or keeping a printout on the network printers or accessing the central database. So many different types of protocols is there. First one is TCP IP. TCP means transmission control protocol or internet protocol. TCP/IP is a set of protocols that handles the way data is transmitted across the internet. If you want to send a information from one system to another, we use these protocols. That is called TCP/IP. Has two major components. TCP breaks the data into small segments called packets. Suppose if you send a message from one system to another, what computer can do, it divide into small groups, and that groups is called packets. And IP is responsible for accessing addresses to the packet and enables the network to read the address and forward the packets to the destination. And what is the role of IP? IP is it find the address and it send that data to that particular address. That is the use of IP. Next protocol is that PPP protocol, that is point to point protocol. Here in this point to point protocol, it is a protocol used to establish a direct connection between two computers using a telephone. It connects from one servers to another. See, here it connects. Server is connected with the client and all the informations and cloud and everything. It connect each other. That is the use of point to point protocol. Next one is POP, that is post office protocol, is the most recent version of for receiving email. If you want to receive an email, we use this protocol. POP3 is a client server protocol in which email is received and held for the recipient by protocol internet service. If you want to send an email, how it possible? With the help of this protocol only it possible to send an email from one person to another. Next one is that SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. If you want to send the mail from one person to another, who help, this protocol helps you. SMTP, that is simple mail transfer protocol. It is a communication protocol for the mail server to transfer email over the internet. SMTP moves your email across the network and it send your communication to the right computer and email inbox. SMTP is a reliable and easy to set up of the protocol. Next one is that HTTP, that means hypertext transfer protocol. What is the use of this? If you want to make a HTML file and if you want to send that mail to the web browser, who helps you? This protocol helps you. HTTP protocol helps you. HTTP is a set of rules or protocols that governs the transfer of hypertext between two or more computers. Hypertext is specially coded using a standard system called HTML. It allows the client to make a connection with the server and then makes a request. The server services the request and send back the response. That means it sent the response to the server. That means suppose if you create a page with the HTML, it sent to the server, and if you want that information, then server sends to you your client system. That is the use of HTTP protocol. One more protocol is there, that is HTTPS, that is secure. The government persons or government rules in the government offices or government sites, they use HTTPS protocol, that is secure protocol. Next one is SSH, that is secure cell. The full form is secure cell. Is a network communication protocol that enables two computers to communicate. That means if you want to share the data, then it is used with the help of SSH protocol. It protects the communication security and integrated the strong encryptions. It is a secure alternative to the non-protected login protocol and ensures file transfer methods. It helps for transferring the file, that means FTP protocol also. Next one is FTP protocol. File transfer protocol is a standard network protocol used to transfer a computer files from a client to the server on a computer network. It is used for exchanging files over the any network that supports the TCP and IP protocol. If you want to send a file from one server, one system to another, who helps you? That is a FTP protocol helps you. If you want a file from one system and send to the another system, that means another client system, then who helps? This FTP protocol helps you. The difference between the FTP and STP is that FTP, file service protocol, is an internet standard that permits the process of a file uploading and downloading with other computer on the internet, while SFTP, that means secure file transfer, is a type of FTP that can transfer data and encrypt any commands. That means it helps you to transfer the file from one system to another system. Next protocol is that SCP, secure copy protocol, is a mean of securely transferring computer files between the computer on a network. It transfers data and ensures that the data is transmitted confidentially. This protocol mainly used for military purpose and police department purpose. They can send a file, confidential file, through this protocol. That means that is secure. Nobody can hide taken that file or corrupted that file. SCP is used to secure the data, and a client can send files to the server optionally, including their basic attributes, that means permission, timestamps. Client can also request files or directories from the server. In the next class we learn about the internet services. What are the services internet can provide you? That is chatting, e-banking, e-commerce, and email, video conferencing, e-learning. These are the topics of internet service. In the next class we cover this topic. Thank you.